quality of men overseas, let's just say the options are endless.
Exactly.
Number 2, successful and thoughtful. Bro, like, I feel like men in America, hell, they mamas didn't clearly do a good job with them. No offense. Welcome to Surviving My Chinese Baby Daddy. Recognize that the father is not ready, or that he still needs time to grow as a man and a father. Postpartum depression at the moment, and I am not gonna let it get the best of me. What's up, y'all? So today let's talk about my journey dating overseas. Want to give y'all some pros to dating overseas. Want to let y'all know why I'm choosing to no longer date men from America, men from overseas only. If you're American, you can't get in. No offense, okay? Let's get into it, because I know y'all want to know what it's like dating overseas. And I've had a few experiences, and I'm not really a dater, but being overseas has taught me to date. I have learned a lot from men, learned a lot about myself, and I just want to share those things with y'all. Okay, number 1, quality and options. Listen, the quality of men overseas, let's just say the options are endless. Literally endless. I feel that you meet so many men who are established, who are just living their life and traveling the world.
I gotta stop it right there, y'all. I have to, because this video is intense. She's the guest of honor. Shout out to her, the Nas B Show, for making good content and also giving good content, because you're to be studied. Actually, you're not, because guys have seen this before. So you say guys are right overseas, right? Guys that are established, guys that have worked on themselves, meaning put in the work. For instance, I'm one of those type of guys. And there's a lot of guys that have tons of disposable income. So that's what she's experienced, right? And she's talking about experiencing foreigners, and she's saying how they're better than American men. I can tell you sound like you're from Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere of that nature. Nothing but Pookies and Ray Rays is where she's from. I can hear it on her voice. I'm not judging you. I'm telling you what I know.
Peace and happy. It's an amazing thing to experience a different quality of men, a different level of men, and so many options from all over the freaking world, bro. Like, oh my God. Number 2, successful and thoughtful. Okay, the men you're meeting are very well established business owners, CEOs, millionaires, hell, even billionaires. Okay, not even kidding. But most of all, most importantly, the men are so thoughtful, y'all. Like, I've never experienced so many thoughtful men who sincerely want to provide, protect, want to make sure that you have everything that you need, everything that you want, that you're happy. It's amazing, bro. Like, I feel like men in America, hell, they mamas didn't clearly do a good job with them. No offense, but offense, okay? I just think the way that men in America treat women is just all around, all across the board, despicable.
Guys like you.
It's listen, I don't know what y'all, I don't even gotta go into details. Y'all know. Number 3, care and affection. Like, they genuinely care how your day was, what's on your mind, how you're feeling, and on top of that, hella affectionate. Sometimes maybe too much, because I'm not a very affectionate person, but I can say the men are teaching me to be more affectionate and to be able to receive affection, because I haven't really, in the past, I haven't really been a person, especially growing up in a household that we really didn't show a lot of affection, and I didn't experience receiving a lot of affection. It's very hard for me to give and receive affection. It's always been a thing. So I feel that they have been teaching me to be more affectionate and most importantly, receive affection. And I think as a woman, that's very, very important. It's very hard to really grow with someone and learn to love someone and not be able to accept or give affection, because we all need it no matter what. Because these men overseas, baby, they love them some affection, okay? And I'm not just talking about sexual. Number 4, it really has just been very mind opening and a diverse experience. Dating overseas has really opened my mind to dating men from different cultures and just different types of men from different parts of the world, and just kind of learning their style of dating and learning them on a more intellectual level, also getting to know them, you know what I'm saying? But most importantly, culturally, it has opened my mind, because before, I feel that in America, you only have a couple options. It's like you only got 2 types of men in America, you feel me? Overseas, you got like 50 different types of men that you could choose from. Before, I had my mind set on a certain type of men. I wanted, even just not dating outside of my race. I've always felt like, oh, I'm going to date inside my race, I'm not going to date outside of my race. And I feel that that's not really the best way to think, because at the end of the day, love is love. But to be able to experience men from different cultures and who come from a different background and a different part of the world where things are so different, you learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, half of the time there is a huge language barrier, not even gonna lie, but I feel that it's a very teaching moment.
Now, what happened with this lady, you can tell it's written all over her, right?
Yourself.
It's written all over her. This is her first time experiencing different cultures of men. And I understand what's happening. Right now, you're like a kid in the candy store. The same thing with a man when he goes overseas. But there's a huge difference. There is a huge difference. These men aren't trying to marry you. They're trying to slay, especially in Thailand. She's in Thailand. Now you have to understand, who's your competition? Sexy Thai girls. I'm talking about drop dead sexy. Girls you'll see in magazines. And I'm not trying to say you're not cute. You're a cute girl. But that doesn't get you married. Let's continue. Let's go to the next video.
Got an African on my roster. He be feeding me a goosey and fufu. I ain't gonna lie. It be good, but it be making me boo-boo, okay? So well, he said.
All right, so I'm not gonna play that because she's playing. He took me to this really cute restaurant on the beach. She was saying he got Moet, Shandon, so she feels like he's giving. Seems like a Russian guy. Yeah, so she's experiencing now. First it was an African guy, now a Russian guy. What is she showing?
She belongs to the streets.
A round of applause. That's what she's showing.
And welcome to Surviving My Chinese Baby Daddy. It's time to tell my motherfucking story. It is what it is. Judge me, don't judge me. You probably going through it too, or maybe even worse, okay?
Wait a minute. So she went from a African dude to a Russian dude to a Chinese baby daddy?
Lots of bodies, apparently.
Listen, men, when they go overseas, right? It's different. Why is it different? Because if we get something pregnant, we want them pregnant. Right? Men want them pregnant. Men want these ladies. Let me tell you something. Nobody can pet a baby in us, right? You see the difference? Now, they've been confused. She's confused. And I feel bad for her. Why? Because she believed the lie. She believed the hype. If they can do it, I can do it too. And no, it's not the same. And I gotta play that song real quick. They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us. She's experiencing it now. I'm gonna let her finish though.
Hey, shout out to all my moms out there that's holding it down. Yo, I see you. As y'all know, I am 2 months postpartum. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Y'all always asking me, so it ain't no different having a baby overseas, dealing with these niggas overseas. A nigga gonna be a nigga. It don't matter what color, shade, country, culture. It do not matter.
You said it was different.
All the mamas out there, the baby mothers out there, they got the baby daddy mamas, the baby mama daddies, the bitter baby mama, baby daddy. They always try to put that title on us, but really it be them. Let me tell y'all about this situation. I'm about to go get my baby some diapers real quick. Because I told my baby daddy that we needed diapers for the baby. And I've been telling him that for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Nothing has happened. Constant, oh, I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. Oh, my business this, I'm waiting for that. Blah, 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 blah. As forward,
Wait a minute. You got a Chinese deadbeat baby daddy?
Let's rewind the tape.
Quality of men overseas, let's just say the options are endless.
The check didn't clear, huh? You said the check was gonna clear on Wednesday, huh? Now you begging for diapers, huh? Talking about American men, huh? Now you asking for money from your friend, huh? I feel like juvenile, huh?
Getting the baby some diapers. Told my baby daddy, actually, like, I had got quite a few things for the baby. Ended up sending the picture to my baby daddy, like, don't worry about it. I got it myself. It's to the point where I don't even ask the nigga shit for real. Somehow we ended up having a conversation. He ended up coming over to supposedly help me, give me a break, which is never really that, but that's another story. We'll get into that later. We get to talking or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, you bought some time. Now we have some time and we can spend money on something else. Sir, I got a bag of diapers that has 84 diapers in there. The baby is going through 8 to 12 diapers a day. I'm telling him this. And sometimes even more. He's like, oh yeah, we have, that means we have about 2 weeks till we get some more diapers. Don't even, I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking, because I know. You ain't even gotta tell me, bitch. I know, okay? I said, that's not how this works. Like, you want to make sure that you stock up on diapers. You don't wait until the baby is down to his last 3 diapers.
Rewind the tape.
And the quality of men overseas, Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been 12 years, bitch. I'm doing this all over again. I'm only 2 months in the game after 12 years. He's like, I'm a businessman. Why would I spend capital on something that's going to sit on the I guess he thought he ate with that. He thought he ate. He really thought he ate, okay? He definitely thought he ate with that. Because what? Y'all, am I tripping? Last time I checked, you want to make sure you got diapers stacked up. And I just ran out of diapers I recently had just ran out of diapers from my baby shower. He has not bought a single diaper. We literally got into a whole argument because I'm like, that's not how it works. And he's like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know if it's a cultural thing or is it just pure stupidity. One thing I can't stand a nigga that decide that he don't want to, own up to his responsibility during the pregnancy and shit like that, and then come back around after the baby is born, after you done missed a whole 9 months, and thinking you calling the motherfucking shots, and you ain't even a thing. But we gotta be okay with it, because if we're not, we're just bitter baby mamas. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if y'all want to hear a part 2. Y'all just want the whole series, say. We want the whole series, because what? Surviving my Chinese baby daddy. Pray for a sister. Okay? Nipples, diapers, goddamn, send it all. Prayers up for a bitch, okay?
At least we need a few packs. And this may last us a few weeks. Because my son, baby, he a little pissy boy. Talking about 2 weeks for a fucking 1 pack of diapers. Get the out of here. Smoking bricks. Wipes. Hello? Shit. Punk ass.
Part 2 of surviving my Chinese baby dad. Brace yourself, bitch. It's too much. Is this what it's really like in these postpartum trenches, okay? It's what it's really like. Anywho, so I'm gonna just let you know right now, me and my baby father, I am not speaking to him. I am on no contact. I have decided to just completely not speak to him at the moment. I feel like for the sake of a bitch mental health, unless y'all want to see me up in the crazy house, your girl had to
She's
dial it
joking.
back. All of my mamas
She's
out
lying.
there that's going through with these y'all know exactly what I mean. To protect my mental, especially being 2 months postpartum, until I'm together, I'm not about to be putting myself through no bullshit. I got this. I got it. So recently, I didn't have to go back to work. I organize events and host events and things of that nature. That's how I get my coin on. Okay? I have been speaking to my baby's father about getting a nanny for a while now. Every time he comes and he takes care of the baby, he feel like he is picking up my slack. That's literally what he says. Or he has to pick up my slack. He uses him picking up my slack when I have to go work. He uses that against me. I have gotten to a point where it's like, I don't want to ask you to come keep your baby because I'm going to hear about it later. I finally got to the point of actually listing up in like one of the nanny groups. And like 15 different nannies reach out to me, which was a little overwhelming for me because I am obviously a little nervous about, having a nanny, finding somebody that,
You know what's the crazy thing? She got an old school because she says she likes them older. She likes the guys that can provide. And usually they come my age or older, right? Especially in Thailand, they come older. So what do you think's gonna come with that? You think him not saying things like I'm picking up your slack as an American man that you poop on, right? We understand that's not picking up slack. We understand we will need to be there, right? That's when American men are fine and dandy, not hood dudes. See, you don't understand what it's like to deal with a dude outside of where you're from. So you can't blame all American men. You never met an American man like me in your life.
I just don't really know. But I know at the same time, a bitch gotta go to work. I can't be down for too long because that's just not I don't have the luxury to do that right now. He knows and he's known that I was looking for a nanny. He also knows what I do for work right now. Keep that in mind. Instead of having to go through this long ass cycle of finding a nanny, going through all of these virtual interviews, in-person interviews, all of these things, I went with someone who was a recommendation from someone that I trust. Of course, I'm like, okay, this is a trusted recommendation. Most of the times that I have events, they are at night. So by the time that I even drop the baby off, he's already been bathed, changed, ate, and he's knocked out and only gone from anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. Nanny, babysitter, she is great. So far, we've done a couple of sessions, and I mean, she's cool. She sent me pictures, she sent me videos, she gave me updates. Hey, just changed him. Hey, he had another bottle. She from the UK, so it's more so like, I just changed his nappy. He's had another bottle. She let me know. Go to my event. The two people, which are also my close friends, baby father knows about that. Usually, if I have something to do, be with the baby, they were out at my event with me. Side note, I blocked this nigga. I had to block him off of social media. TV policing. I know the only way he knows that me and my homegirls were out together is because he was watching me from a fake page or he's watching my friend's page, which I've asked him to stop reaching out to my friends, stop watching my friends. Stop. Weird. I already knew it was going to be some when he saw that we all three was out because he's like, where's the baby? And honestly, I don't feel like I have to share anything with anyone who half-ass is a father. And I don't give a You can't even buy diapers. I tell you that the baby needs something. I can't even trust to leave with the baby. I don't gotta tell you shit. Next day, I received, because I'm ignoring him at this point. Mind you, he's been texting me back to back to back. Ignored. When I don't respond to him, now I'm all types of this, that. Day after my event, I wake up to a message like this. The fact that you left my baby with some random when I have been asking to see him, you are such a fucking irresponsible mother. Excuse me? I'm irresponsible because I found proper child care for my son while I work because his also the primary care for our son. So I gotta be mentally insane. So I guess I'm irresponsible for protecting my peace, making sure that I'm able to still provide for my son. I've been ignoring him. So what does he do? He goes and he messages my friend, which I've asked him not to do. She's also asked him not to do. Her, what's up with Nas? Where the fact that she left my baby, she asked me for all of this. Oh, wait, that's another part. That's part 3 for y'all.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning from where I'm at. I just got back from one of my events. It was really nice. It was real cool. It was the open mic night. Welcome to Surviving My Chinese Baby Daddy Part 3. Let me just give y'all just a little bit of backstory. It's a big ass mosquito. Oh, I gotta get that because you not finna try to get my son. It just disappeared. Anyway, obviously, I'll let y'all know how me and my baby daddy met and stuff in another part. Fast forward to I get pregnant. We both was not ready to have a baby. I don't believe in abortion, so that was kind of out of the question. Nothing against people that, you feel me? I tried to get the mosquito. That motherfucker is fuck. And the mosquitoes out here, they don't got no home training. So yeah, that was a topic of discussion. But at the same time, it was kind of like the situation that we was in at the time, like we both were just not in a position. It was just like, we're here now. We know what we was doing. Me pushing 30 years old. At the time, I've had fibroids pretty much for like the past decade. I've dealt with cysts. I was just kind of like trying to consider, what if this is my only opportunity that I will be able to have a child? What if I wouldn't be able to have a baby again? All of these things went into my mind. My baby father initially was all like, you know, whichever way you decide to go, like whether you decide to keep it or you don't decide to keep it, like I'm gonna be here regardless. So I decided to keep the baby. It goes to after that. He completely just like flips. Oh, rewind. Before I found out I was pregnant, me and my baby father had decided that we was gonna split ways. We decided that things was just not really working out for both of us. We was both like just growing in different directions. We decided that we was gonna just give each other space. I think that's an important fact. He goes his way, which he went back to Phuket. I decided to stay in Bangkok. We both was living in Phuket. We came to Bangkok for like a business thing, and I ended up just like falling in love with Bangkok. 5 days later, literally 5 days later to be exact from him leaving, I found out I'm pregnant. This is exactly how the mother story went home. I know what y'all might be thinking like, well, why did you decide to keep it? But I already told y'all why. He ended up coming back here. Through my pregnancy, he just treated me very poorly. He was very inconsiderate of the fact that I was carrying his.
Let's rewind the tape.
Like men in America, hell, they mamas didn't clearly do a good job with them. No offense.
Fast back forward. I told y'all that he was messaging my friend, going back and forth with her. My friend used to be kind of like, not necessarily an advocate for him, but she was just kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt. Because I was really on some like, I don't want nothing to do with him. Let me take it back again. During the pregnancy, my baby father pretty much went AWOL. It was a couple of times that we just was not seeing eye to eye. It was getting very, very toxic and unhealthy for me as a pregnant woman. He didn't make any efforts. He would just go missing for months and months at a time. All of a sudden, he might reach out to me, send me a message. I ended up letting him come to a doctor's appointment or whatever. In the first doctor's appointment, we got into an argument in the hospital. Get the toe. No, we not doing it. He basically told me like he wasn't gonna help out with the financial part of the baby. He felt like when we first started kicking it and shit like that, I had went through some shit. He was there, was taking care of me for a little bit. He felt like since he was taking care of me, that he didn't have to do anything financially when it came to our unborn child. Where that logic came from, I don't know. Anywho, take it back. He messaging my friend. He just telling her all of this. Trying to go in on her, and really it pissed me off. Don't talk to my friend like that. You don't know her. Please stop. He thinks that I'm just telling my friend all of these things, like my friend has not witnessed these things. My baby dad come over, any interactions, she actually sees it for herself. Seen the mental, verbal abuse, just not being helpful when he's here. She's seen it all, but he thinks
That conversation was long-winded. And I have to say this because this is exactly what men are going overseas to avoid. Sorry for you, right? But this is. Men aren't looking for this drama. Now, you got with the Chinese man, you were getting with African men, Russian men, and who else? Switzerland men, men from Germany, from everywhere, right? And of course, those men are going to try you out. But what's happening is that man wanted control, and he was a little bit off. That is off, like thinking he doesn't have to take care of you. Like, yeah, it's way off, especially if he has it. But this is what you wanted. I'm going to stay away from American men, right? And they're looking to stay away from you, far away.
Okay, so in continuation of my last video, another thing that I wanted to expound on that I feel like nobody ever really talks about, I did touch on it a little bit in my last video, about the mothers who actually choose or do choose to give the fathers space, who recognize that the father is not ready or that he still needs time to grow as a man and a father. When I talked about a man fighting demons, threatening to unalive themselves, maybe even threatening you, that don't just disappear when the child come around. Like, that energy does not just skip over the baby. That's literally trauma being planted inside the home before the child can even spell his or her own damn name. And people think that it's easy for a mother to say, no, I can't let you be around right now. It's literally not easy, and it hurts us too. No mother actually dreams of having to protect their child from their own damn daddy. We also know what's at stake
when a child absorbs everything. The fear, the yelling, the abuse, the instability. And when a father hasn't faced himself, when he hasn't allowed himself to heal, when he hasn't taken accountability, that pain spills over onto the child. And don't get me wrong, this goes for mothers too. But when you see a mom making that hard decision, please understand this. It's not bitterness. It's not revenge. It's literally about survival. It's about protecting peace, breaking cycles, instead of raising another generation of broken children. Because a father who isn't willing to work on himself doesn't just hurt the mother. He literally risks losing his child in more ways than one. I want to know what else pisses me the off. The way mothers are always blamed for protecting their peace or protecting their child's peace. Like it's about control, or the
Sounds
mom
like
just
us.
wants everything to go her way. No. Again, it is about stability. When the mother is the primary parent, the one doing the day-to-day, the one keeping the child on a schedule, sleep, bath, dinner, school, homework. Then the father shows up, ignores that, doesn't respect boundaries or the structure. Guess who suffers? The child pays for the inconsistencies. Let's be for real. A lot of the fathers who are manipulative, narcissistic, mentally, emotionally, verbally, maybe even physically abusive, love to play that victim role, especially when a mom is fresh out of childbirth or going through postpartum depression. Her body is healing, her mind is adjusting, whether it's her first kid or her third kid. All pregnancies and children are different. And instead of support, or instead of stepping up, some fathers use that vulnerable stage to manipulate, to control, or to mentally with the mom.
All right, so I gotta pause it right there. Now, this is getting totally out of hand. It went from screw American men to my Chinese baby dad is a deadbeat. Men say it all the time. Marry before you carry. She even made a song saying, "Oh, deadbeat dads are bad as well." That's not all men. You haven't dated all men. You're still young. You don't know what all American men are really like. The rich guys in America wouldn't even look your way. The rich guys overseas are more lenient. They're overseas having fun anyway. So they're looking at you like this is my opportunity to have a good time, and you fell victim to it. But look what happens after. And I really feel bad for this lady. Look at this. How to push through PPD, postpartum depression. It happens. And a lot of times it happens more when you're going through drama with the man. This happens. And I don't wish this on anybody, right? Feeling depressed. My son's mother went through postpartum depression. But a lot of women go through it. Even if there's no problems in the home, they go through it. But she thought she was getting away. It's different for guys. Guys are actually getting away. It's night and day. Men will be men. If they don't want to be with you, they will use you and leave you. Same thing has been back home.
My name is Nas B, aka Nasandra, and I am going through postpartum depression at the moment. And I am not gonna let it get the best of me. I'm gonna stand tall on it. And I'm gonna embrace it, and I'm gonna get through it. So thank y'all for all the support and the positive vibes y'all been sending. I did not just do my makeup to mess it up, so yeah.
I ain't tryna. Who like you? Wobbling around.
Ain't nobody in there.
Because this is I'm gonna get copywritten for that. But yeah, she was doing a thing. She's a nail technician. This is the Nas B show. She goes around different states charging girls very inexpensive fees to learn how to be nail technicians, helps them get their licenses. And it's great because it's not a college degree. Yes, it's not what everybody wants, but you can make it some decent scratch doing nails. You can. It's very expensive, especially if you have your own shop and work on You don't need a business license. You get your own shop. You take maybe a business course and then go from there. You're good. But stick to that, right? You got your kid now. Stick to you're doing your nail classes. Stick to that. Stop talking about men. Men are doing great. We are. Men are out in Thailand having a whole different experience than you are. Men are overseas having a whole different experience. I welcome ladies to enjoy that experience. Just understand the men you're talking about is not us. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.